Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol TEVA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So this here may look like several days worth of time. It's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. It does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Monday, so that is where the red and green line annotations are coming from. And they really pretty much just summarize how nasty of a day it was. And if you were to summarize this from a trading jargon point of view, this was a total gap and trap. What do I mean by gap and trap? Well, on Monday, the price closed right there. And then this morning, Tuesday, the price opened up right there, hence the gap up. And then after the gap up, yeah, sure, the price ran a little bit up here. But after that, it was just all bears the remainder of the day. And not only, did the price pull back, but it crashed through both these former areas of support that I talked about on Monday, which really just goes to illustrate, like I said, how nasty of a day it was. So it's not like it gapped up here and then pulled back some. It was a gap up there and then just crushed through both those areas of support. So from that point of view, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of these lines. Sure, they all still pertain. They're just not relevant right now. And from a presentation point of view, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines all over the place. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. But the current level of support, and I'm not sure if it hit it today or not, but we're going to figure that out here in just a second. Not quite. But the next key level of support right there at 665. 665 is important because if you look at here, the price made the big move up, and then that was the bottom portion of that consolidation. And price didn't hit it today quite yet, but down in that area. The other reason that's so important is if the price were to come down to that area and then just break down through it, at that point, that's basically putting the chart in a no man's land and, territory that hasn't been seen for literally a few weeks now. And not to insult your intelligence, but if you are bullish, you do not want to see the price going back to where it was. And, any sort of breaks and separations to the downside of 665 is basically going right back to where it all began. And again, not a sign of true, bullishness by any stretch of the imagination. As far as areas of resistance are concerned in the very near term, it's all about that pink line there, the 200 period moving average. You can see ever since the price broke below it, try to get up there through it, and now it's gone right back to acting as resistance. So a classic example of a former support now acting as resistance, and that's currently valued at 695. So yeah, again, just summarizing today in a nutshell, a total gap and trap, not just a question of can the price try to stabilize out and turn itself around. We'll see what happens. Still 3 days left this week. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.